Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Rise, and we're back here with Hip Hop World PR News. Now let's get right into it. Who's our first artist? Cardi B. Now she's been hitting the news for the longest, so let's keep it going. Amazon has released a hilarious new ad featuring none other than your girl Cardi B. In the commercial, the Bronx rapper auditions for the voice of Alexa after her assistant loses her voice, delivering direct and honest responses like Cardi B always does. Her question was, "How far is Mars?" Cardi B responds with, "How far is Mars? Well, how am I supposed to know? I ain't never been there." In a cheeky follow-up move, another user asked Alexa to play country music, and Cardi B hits him with her hit single, Bodak Yellow, instead. Here's a snippet. Check it out.
Alexa, how far is Mars?
Oh, how far is Mars? Well, how am I supposed to know? I've never been there. This guy want to go to Mars. For what? There's not even oxygen there.
Ace the Rapper is an American rapper, actor, and model. He's the triple threat. He's 23 years old, born in Chicago. A few years ago, he started working for Export Fitness, where he met Alvin Jackson. Alvin asked him, "Hey, do you rap?" Ace said, "Yes, why?" Then Alvin said, "Because you have the swag of a rapper." The Ace said, "I get that all the time." Alvin asked, "Do you have a manager or investor?" And the rest was history. They became great friends and business partners. Ace the Rapper went on to sign with Alvin Jackson Jr., independent record label Dog Nibla Records Inc. Ace the Rapper is also making a name for himself in the modeling world. He has modeled for Nike, Gatorade, and Air Jordan brands. His success doesn't stop. He strives to do what he loves and has plenty more to come. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with. His most recent music project, Try Me, is available at all major music retailers. Definitely check him out. Jay Crown is an up-and-coming artist from Donaldsonville, Louisiana. Creativity has always been his passion. He fell in love with music at the age of 13 and started writing songs at 15. Living close to Baton Rouge and New Orleans hip-hop culture, it has always been a heavy influence on him. Jay Crown is what some might call a free spirit, because he always sought his own way of doing things, against the norms, and that speaks in his music. You can really feel it. His end goal is to simply put out good vibes into the world and live comfortably the way he wants, while doing what he loves. Jay Crown has an upcoming project entitled Book One from the Shadows, releasing within February. He calls it a book because it tells a journey of overcoming the darkness of the world to making it to the light, and that is beautiful. The title From the Shadows was chosen because it was to serve as his musical introduction to the world. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They have been really breaking the internet lately. Well, I mean, the whole Kardashian-West family has, right? So it's been a little over a week for Kanye after welcoming his third child with his beautiful wife, Kim Kardashian West, a baby girl named Chicago, who arrived January 15th via surrogate. The artist flew from Los Angeles to New York on the 24th of January. A few days later, he traveled to Europe when he was spending time in Berlin, Belgium, and Paris. Meanwhile, Kardashian West, 37, has been keeping busy in LA, releasing a steady stream of racy photos from her latest shoot and promoting the launch of her Valentine's Day fragrance. Eric Holland, aka E. Holla, he's an R&B artist that was born and raised in Virginia Beach. His singing career started at the age of 10, and that is inspiring. E. Holla started out doing some cover songs that went viral. One of them was Trey Songz's Love Faces. Then he released his single, It's On, and a few songs collaborating with other artists. After that, the rest was history. E. Holla has been featured on Coast to Coast Live, became number 6 on the Reverb Nation's chart, and performed at the A3C Festival in Atlanta. He is currently putting together an album called Uplifting, and it's going to be, just like the name, the best. Steve Harmony, singer, songwriter, rapper, hails from the Regent Park in Toronto. At the tender age of 6, he began taking piano lessons, developing his talent and ear for music. Harmony also began singing and performing in his church choir. At the age of 16, Harmony could no longer ignore the calling and fell in love with the art of making music. Being an independent and underground artist for years, Harmony has been perfecting his craft and gaining a slight following for the previous releases, such as That's What's Up, One Day Blues, Running, and Natural Light. And we all love that natural light. all written and arranged by Harmony with the featured videos on YouTube. A believer in the arts and nature, Harmony aims to caress the musical ears of his audience. Harmony is currently working on his next EP album, a follow-up to Through It All, an EP that was released August 2017, about the spiritual journey of his life thus far, with the lead single off the current album titled See You, which is up on his SoundCloud now, with visuals to the song being released on YouTube in late winter, early spring. Was born and raised in the Bronx. When he was 14, he moved to Atlanta and instantly caught a vibe. The culture of Southern trap music started to bring a different energy out of his music. From then, Soft Dinero started his own label, 27 Club Productions. Since then, he's been on a musical journey to create his own sound of North and Southern rap, mixed with the savage lyrics and raw melody. His new mixtape, Still Pressure, is about having no boundaries, heavy basses, menacing and reckless lyrics over experimental flows. He plans for his tape to resonate with my fans and potential viewers. This is the follow-up to his 2017 mixtape, It Ain't Safe to Play. He also plans on turning up 2018 with another follow-up project, 3 singles currently charting on SoundCloud, Flexi Fenty, featuring Scumbag Sad Boy, Touchdown, and Sacrifices. Stay tuned for more on Soft Dinero's music. Bruno Mars will take one last victory lap for his Grammy-sweeping 24K Magic when the singer hits the road for the final leg of 24K Magic World Tour with Mars. Finesse Remix partner Cardi B along as special guest. While dates and venues are still tentative, Mars revealed Friday that North American leg would hit the cities of Boston, Brooklyn, Dallas, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Nashville, Newark, Philadelphia, St. Paul, Toronto, and Tulsa. Tickets for the tour go on sale February 16th. Young Cuff. Do you like catching a vibe, living carefree, and breathing blunt smoke like O2? Well, even if you don't, Young Cuff is a great add to any playlist. Cuff is a very interesting listen. Born and raised in Monterville, New York, current founder-owner of Risky Business Group, the label, along with a hungry attitude and the confident chip on his shoulder. He happens to be one of the town's most favored barbers. Who knew? Young Cuff lives a hop, skip, and a jump from the Hampton beaches of Long Island. Cuff and his energy is a perfect listen for a day at the beach in the sand with the friends, or while getting a pump in at the gym, and for a long family road trip, or even right before you take off flight. If you haven't got the hint yet, he's fire and you gotta check him out. You can find Young Cuff's latest album, Splash, a collab album with the local LA artist Rabs, on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other social media platforms. E-Pure. What the hell is an E-Pure? Tess Lamont, or E-Pure, is a Springfield, Virginia born and raised producer and songwriter that happens to have a very found love for pigeons. Why? Because pigeons are always finessing no matter what, even in the shittiest places. They're too damn smart, and you see them wherever you go. They're loyal and just downright cute. In his own words, people. A lot of people say his music and beats are like a dream, really chill but full of crank, and while keeping his distinct and versatile sound that is very easy to pick up, you hear an E-Pure track and you know it's an E-Pure track right off the bat. The amount of hard work, layering, feeling, and style put into his songs just gives it away. You're more likely to hear an artist from his hometown of Alexandria on his beats, as well as an artist he made connections with over the internet, along with a collective called Homebase. And from time to time, you'll hear him lay a bar or two on his own beats. and that is a pleasure. You'll even hear his own cousin, Ish Wavy, on his music. The two began going at it back in 2014 and have been working together ever since. They both come from a very musical family, and you can really see it when they work together. In fact, his most recent track, Pull Up, was just released on Apple Music featuring Ish Wavy and good friend Astro. J. Cole, Travis Scott, and Future. Miami Rollin' Loud returns with J. Cole, Travis Scott, and Future co-headlining the 3-day music festival, which is set to take place May 11th through the 13th at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The opening day will include performances by Lil Uzi Vert, N.E.R.D., Young Thug, Tory Lanez, Russ, The Diplomats, and many more, with Cole World closing things out. This is going to be an epic show. You do not want to miss it. Bugsy, Cali's radio #1 independent hip-hop recording artist, currently has 13 music videos on WorldStar with 100K plus viewers. Credits all go to Raven Felix, RGF Productions. His recent track, Inspired, was written in Hollywood and recorded in downtown Los Angeles, and is on rotation on the radio in Colorado, and also spinning in nightclubs in Hollywood. Featured on over 50 blogs, the beat selection inspired by Fetty Wap 679 and marketing strategy inspired by Fetty Wap Trap Queen, Bugsy is now nicknamed Fetty White by Fetty Wap's boss, Nit Da Grit. He also worked with Raven Felix from Taylor Gang and set up with $50K to $100K a year deal to be face of a large marijuana-based CBD company called Cannabliss.
Like sock. She hot, like sake. Hot, how I like my sake. Tie blood, roll it up, origami. Green and red belt, kick it like karate. How I named Ginger, but she hotter than wasabi. Slim, thick, snapping, edamame. I'ma hit it, she gon' love my unagi. Shorty on me, come drippin' kabiyaki. Launch my kiku, chicken teriyaki.
Ace the All-Star reps Lincoln, Nebraska, and has gained over 115,000 plays and 575 plus followers in a couple of months on SoundCloud alone. Ace the All-Star is a member/CEO of Dirty Midwest Entertainment, which is a music collective based out of a small town in Nebraska. It includes many different genres and artists, including Humble J, another big Midwest artist. He's currently organizing a 2018 summer tour and plans on performing at multiple festivals across the globe, including an offer at the showcase at South by Southwest. Ace the All-Star is the most recent EP, The Lover Boy Project. It's basically 4 songs that he made when his heart was absolutely broken. Malefic Benj is a rapper, producer from Cali and was born in Rochester, New York, and raised in Mid-City, Los Angeles. He was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome at the age of 8 and started writing lyrics at the age of 13, when his classmates would brutally abuse him and bully him. Now that's just not right. His lyrics were an outlet not just for the bullying, but for his Tourette's as well. When he's in the studio recording and producing on a track, he doesn't twitch or stutter from Tourette's, not once. His next album coming out in April is called Grew Up Different. Malefic Benj's roots are half Iranian. Sadly, he's lost many family ties from pursuing music. He grew up different than most people in this community and wants to prove that people growing up in America, you don't have to do what society wants you to do. Follow your own heart and do what you want to do. Kendrick Lamar made a special shout out to Jay-Z during his acceptance speech for the Best Rap Album at the 60th Annual Grammy Awards. Before walking off stage, Lamar concluded his Grammy acceptance speech by saying, "Jay for President." Lamar beat out Jay-Z as well as Tyler the Creator, Migos, and Rhapsody in the Best Rap Album category. Lamar also honored Jay-Z in another part of his speech. "I got a lot of guys in this building right now that I still idolize to this day. Jay-Z, Nas, and Puff." His next featured upcoming music artist Polo Shack, who's from Astoria, Queens, New York, but was raised in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and has been rapping since the age of 7. He has performed throughout the entire state of New York, doing at least 109 shows in different venues and gentlemen's clubs. Polo Shack says that his music he produces is not considered hip-hop or rap. It's more like soul passion, because the music comes straight from the heart. Polo Shack has recently released his latest music project, Thirst Walk and Underrated, which is now on SoundCloud and music dropping later on spring 2018. This is your girl Rai signing out, and remember, if you're an artist, be sure to visit our website hiphopworldpr.com to submit your press releases to the media.